I'm going to create a box. So it wasn't just about creating the chair, it was reinforcing what we did today. As I said, there are easier ways, shortcuts that we could have done to make this chair. But by taking the shortcuts, we're not going to learn everything we need to do more advanced objects. So like, wow, this is a very hard seat. Well, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to press the 3 key. It's a soft seat, but it collapses, so I really can't do that. I could use extrusion again to create more of a boundary for this. Instead, I'm going to use the multi-cut. You could have used extrusion, and the only reason I'm using multi-cut, well, it's the topic of today, and it's not the wrong technique, because it will work out. Let me press 3 key. Need more multi-cutting. And so you're seeing what the multi-cut does. It creates these boundaries. I'm up to a bar stool top. Excellent, right? 1 key. I need for this to stay put a little more. So now I'll put in these boundaries using the multi-cut tool. And this will kind of crowd the vertices, or the tangents, really, when I press the 3 key. See? I do know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, I actually do. So now it looks like a chiclet, and better to sit on than the previous shape, which was a hard square. Oh, and our chiclet has to be a little longer before I make it smoother. Let me select those vertices. So you marquee select, inspect to make sure you got the ones you want. I'll just drag it backwards like this. I'm not going to do anything amazing here. It's just going to be another soft selection like this, making sure I just got the bottom 2 rows of vertices. With the move tool selected, actually, with the scale tool, R key selected, pressing the B key for the fall off, and then hold down the B key and make that brush smaller. It's huge right now. We made it huge to make the sides of the chair. So I need a little bit of that red zone on top so it's not going to totally puff out. I'm going to do the same for here, except I'm not selecting the whole thing. Here I could use the move. And I'll do the same thing on this side. Select the bottom rows. I think I missed a vertex. I'll do it again from this angle. Got it like this. If I fail again, then I would pop into the other viewports. There we go. And just drag those out because it's soft selection. Inspecting the vertices. You know, the next step would be to put textures on it. And you got yourself a chair. Before you mass produce, Maya and its history, remembering things, and there's this whole parenting and world spaces. We'll talk about it in 2 weeks from now. So I showed you that freeze transformation. It's useful. You don't always want to use it on things, but when you're about to duplicate stuff, it's a good idea to throw that on. So this one you hold down shift and drag. Oops, I missed part, this and this. So when you hold down shift and drag to clone, you don't see it going into opposite ways. An example of that, and I didn't apply freeze to them when I do this, you know, they're going to collide with one another. If I try to move them around, they do funny things. So freezing their direction would have worked. Take your time and get the chair done once, and then repeat it and try to do it a lot faster the next time. If you don't want these chairs, download a model as a reference for the viewport, and then create your own chair.